right. Hello, all you night readers, and welcome to Tarot Nights. It is good to have you all here. It's nice to see everybody. It's nice to always have such a great crowd. And happy Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo, right? Yes. So in honor of Cinco de Mayo, all of my readings tonight will be read in English. Yes. Well, it is the only language I know, so yes. In honor of Cinco de Mayo, all my readings will be in English. All right. Let's get you guys in here and see what is going on. Hello, Yvonne and Lisa, Sumbla, Shira, Aileen, Sunny, Mahapara, Jessica, Maggie, Virgo, Sun, Layan. Hi, Cynthia, Euphora, Christina, and the Golden K Corral. Hey, Barb. How are things going? Kira, Warrior Princess. It is good to have you all here. All right, so I hope everything is going okay and stuff for everybody to the best of the possibilities of the days, right? The possibility of the day. Now, don't forget, tomorrow I will not have a show. No show tomorrow. I will not be around. I do have things going on tomorrow, so yep. So just a little heads up, right? No show tomorrow. No show tomorrow. There we go. So, family read. I think the family is at a crossroads and nobody knows exactly which way to go. Nobody knows where to go or which way to go and or what, kind of what to do. Everybody feels like they're stuck in a situation where no matter how much patience, no matter how much understanding they have, the things that are going on are like a big mystery. Somebody feels like they're being judged, and they are being judged. There is that judgment there. And that judgment is, it's all about trying to be accepting, but it's also about harsh criticism. There's a lot of harsh criticisms going on. And, nobody really is willing to take the initiative to push that harsh reality onto someone, because then they're judging. Then there's that judgment. Then there's the whole idea of, being punished from the family and being, things not being in balance with the family. And I think that's where things are right now for you, Yvonne, with the family, right? With the big family. All right. So, Lise, can you get a personal reading? You can get a personal reading. Oh, that was terrible. That was terrible shuffling. How about that reading? I'd like a reading to know if my shuffling skills will get any better in the future. Unfortunately, they won't. But they used to be really good. I used to be a magician. I know. Believe it or not, right? I used to be. I used to do some great magical tricks. So, show you. There we go, right? The 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles, right? We put that right there on top. Take it, stick it here in the middle of the deck. You see that? 9 of Pentacles going right in, well, not quite the middle, but close to the middle. We push it all the way in. Boom. Just give a little shake like that. And look at this. Oh, look at that. 9 of Pentacles right on top. Yeah. Sad but true. That used to be, I used to do that. It used to be fun. I can still do some magical tricks, but not all of them. Not all of them like I used to. So personal reading, Lise. Let's see what we get here for you. All right. And there it is again, the 9 of Pentacles. Look at that. You saw me pull them randomly. And there it is. But anyhow, again, I think you personally are going to have the confidence to be creative, right? Do something creative that's going to make you happy. It's going to make you feel like you're achieving success. But overall, it's going to make you feel satisfied, right? It's going to keep you from feeling left out of things. It's going to, I think when you feel like things aren't quite going your way, then you'll have something to turn back on and something to look at that's going to possibly help you, right? And you'll be creating that whole thing. You'll be creating something new. Something that's going to make you happy. I think there's messages coming for you, but I don't think that they're quite here yet. I think, it's still on the way. There's still that little bit of communication gap. There's still that space there that hasn't got to you yet. So, messages are coming, and I think there are a lot of different things out there for you. So, messages could be about pretty much anything at this point, because there is so much going on and so much happening in your life that, these messages could be almost about anything. So that's what I get for you. All right. Yeah, Bartman. Bartman's birthday was yesterday. I'm glad you had a nice day. Star Wars Day. Right? There were a lot of birthday wishes here on the show last night for you when you got here, so that was cool. Sumbla, how are you? General reading, sure. So don't forget again, tomorrow night, no show tomorrow. No show tomorrow. I will not be around. I get to go and be mean and nasty tomorrow. I can't wait. I haven't been mean and nasty in a long time. I know you guys are like, what? He likes to be mean and nasty? I am. I'm good, Sumbla. No, I just don't like when people take advantage of my parents. So. So tomorrow I have a meeting with a person who did, and I will straighten things out because I don't fool around. There's no fooling around when it comes to taking care of that. Hello, Empress Beauty. It's good to have you. I know you guys see me completely different now, don't you? Yeah. Just being protective. So, Sumbla. General read. I think things are kind of happy right now. The Magician's been in every single reading so far tonight, and I think that is a big deal, right? That's a big deal, seeing the Magician, because it's showing that there's a lot of confidence out in the world tonight, at least through people here on the show. And again, I think you are trying to come up with new ways to figure out what direction you should go in, right? You're not sure of the direction you should go in. Should you continue on the path that you're going down, or maybe there is some type of a romantic connection coming in your direction. It's coming toward you, and is that something that you want? Is that something that is good to you and good for you? Is that something you are looking for? I think you are excited about things. I think you're ready to be adventurous and be creative. I think I think your spirits are high, and you're ready to go. You're ready to do things and enjoy life again. So that's what I get for you for your general read. Who is your future spouse, Shira? Who's your future spouse? Who's your future spouse? Who is your future spouse? I think it's somebody who's going to be very friendly and loving, somebody who's successful, someone who's determined to make you feel good, determined to give you that warmth. They're going to have a lot of creative energy. They're going to bring a lot to the relationship. They're going to bring a lot of new things to the relationship. You just have to remember that even though things will end up moving forward, you always have to keep those lines of communication open, right? You want to make sure that you can always share the communication, because that's very important, right? Communication is the key. I say that a million times, right? It's always about communication, and it's always about both sides talking things through and talking things out and getting them out there. I think that will make you feel good. I think that makes you feel at peace when that happens. And, it makes you feel satisfied. You got to say your part and they got to say their part. Your future spouse is also going to be someone who is brave and resistant to things, right? They've kind of got their armor on, as you can see, right? With the Knight of Swords, they've got their armor, and that makes them very resistant to things. But they're also going to be a little bit of a rebel, a little rebellious, a little bit arrogant, and you might want to watch that just to see how that goes. But I don't see where that's going to be a big problem. That seems to be the kind of person from what I've explained, it seems to be the kind of person that is going to come your way. All right, Shira, that's what I got for you. Aileen, you'd like some advice about your studies? All right. I feel like less talking, more reading tonight. That's what it seems like, doesn't it? Hey, Bumblebee. Simply, you are ready. That's good to hear. You're ready for that love to come into your life. I don't blame you. Hey, Pris. Good to see you. Sure, you're welcome. Glad I could do the reading for you. Yeah. Bumblebee, I see nice things you've got to say, and then I see sad news at the end. And I'm glad my reading was able to help you and your friend reconcile your friendship. And I see, as you said, things changed afterwards, and apparently they changed for a very good way. So that's great news. I'm glad to hear that. I'm also very sad to hear about your aunt. And, my condolences to you and your family. I am very sorry for that loss. All right, so you would like some advice about your studies, Aileen. Aileen, I think you do really well studying on your own, taking things by yourself and doing it. I think when you do that, you really tune in to the things that you're studying and the work that you're doing and the things that you're learning, right? You're really in tune with them emotionally and mentally when you work by yourself. When you work with a group, things don't always go so well, right? Somebody ends up getting hurt or something because there's always some kind of temptation or some kind of betrayal in a group for you when it comes to studies and studying. So, of course, you always have to make a choice. What's going to be better for you, right? Working with that group where things could go wrong. Hey, sometimes working in a group is wonderful. But sometimes it goes terribly wrong. And you have to decide, what do you think, right? Based on the people around you. I think you should continue your studies. I think you should keep moving in that direction. That's a good direction for you. And once you've made the decision, the way you want to go, whether it's, press on your own, or if it's not, then, you'll take one of these swords, right? You take a sword out, you'll move forward. You'll move forward with your studies, and that will be good. That will be a really good thing because, although I don't have a higher education other than technical school after high school, it's good for other people. It's not good. It wasn't good for me. I am not good at schooling because I can't stay focused long enough to do it. Right? I just can't stay focused on one thing. You can tell that here, right? Because I'll be doing a reading and I'll be welcoming people and I'll be talking to other people. And then next thing you know, I'm back to the reading and I'm doing all kinds of other things, right? You guys see that all the time. So my attention deficit doesn't quite let me. It was never good for my school work. But yeah, I definitely think that you should definitely move on and move forward in your studies, because I think you're going to do well. I think you can do extremely well. And so that's what I get for you. All right. Thanks, Nexus. Yeah, I'm good at juggling many different things all at once, right? Throughout the show, I can do many different things. Hi, Sonny. You'd like a general reading? That sounds good. All right, let's see what we get for you. Everybody's on the general reading train tonight. That's all right. Nothing wrong with that. General readings are easy because you don't really know what the person's looking for. So basically, I'm just telling the story about what I think is going to go on for you for over the next few days or so. Usually, that's what it's like, right? So I think you are waiting for some kind of a message maybe about a job or about learning something new, or work or school. I see something like that going on. I think maybe this is something that you have been not really planning for, but you've decided to do it anyhow. It came up as a last minute kind of thing, and now you're willing to do it. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm getting, from this whole thing. I think that you are, you're that free spirit, right? Adventurous, explorer, fun-loving, and creative. And you want to start some type of a new project. You have a lot of new energy. There's new potential out there. You're adventurous, so why not start a new adventure, right? Something that you really want to do, some kind of something that you're going to be new and newly passionate about. But I think right now you would devote yourself to almost any kind of a project, but you're just indecisive about what that project should be. You're not exactly sure what the project should be. And so you just have to think about it a little longer. That's all. It'll come to you. And that's what I get. That's what I see for you. Jessica, can you get a reading? General read. Sure. Don't forget, if you're new, subscribe and get notifications. And if you've posted a question, don't forget, the price of a question is clicking on the like button. That's it. That's the cost. That's how much questions cost at this show. 1 like. So I would appreciate it if you were able to ask a question, which you all are able to ask a question. Just click on that like button for me. I would appreciate it. I've been getting lots of good likes lately, and oh, sorry, I'm doing Jessica's reading. See, can't keep track. So, a general read for you, Jessica. That's because I just did a general read for Sunny, and I saw general reading. I thought, oh, I'm done. But I'm not. I have to do Jessica's general read for her. Both of those end cards there, these two look very busy, don't they? Yeah. Oh, and I'm going to tell you, this is really going to start and end on the same idea. I think you are extremely conflicted on what you want to do, where you want, what you want, what path you want to take. I think you really have these thoughts of somebody from your past, an ex probably. And I think that is very conflicting to you. I think this is making you feel like, things are just going so slow. You don't know what to do with it. And now you're frustrated. You're getting frustrated. You're getting to be like, okay, this is just too much for me. I can't do it anymore. I can't take this anymore. Kind of deal, right? But it's all about being conflicted. It's all about trying to defend yourself in your mind because things are not, because you're not sure, because you're very unsure of what you should do. But I do believe this is all about following someone who is a, an ex partner of yours. Yeah, I think so. I definitely feel like that's the case. So that's what I get for you, Jessica. A lot of conflict, though, right? The beginning and the end of that reading was all about conflict. Pris, thank you very much. And Nexus, I appreciate the nice compliments. All right, so Maggie, what next steps is the Virgo taking in your direction? Barb, I'm going to be getting to your question soon, and I'm going to ask a question to you. You know that what that question is going to be, right? Did you give out your phone number? Did you give it out, or did you not? What did you decide to do? All right. What next steps is the Virgo taking in your direction, Maggie? Again, I see you thinking about the Virgo quite a bit. I see you're really concerned, not concerned, but you're really thinking about what they're going to do and what is next, what's really going to happen. And I think right now the Virgo is kind of bored of things. They're not feeling really great about the direction of things because there's just such a distance between the two of you. There's so much distance, and it's going to take so much, right? I think, the next step is for the Virgo to message you in some way, right? Get a message to you. But I think there's some, I think the distance is a big challenge for the both of you. And that really makes things difficult. I really think that makes things difficult, right? There are the distance between the two of you is definitely challenging, and that causes issues to the point where, I see where the two of you could almost possibly even break up from that, or just not, just kind of stop this relationship, this long distance relationship thing, because it is difficult. It is tough to do for for any length of time, right? There is no intimacy in a long distance relationship. There just isn't. It's not the same. It's never the same. It could never be the same. So that's what I get for you, Mag. All right, let's see what else is going on. Yeah, it's very difficult. I see where you're saying. Yep. Jessica, you're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome, Maggie. You're welcome. Queen of Water, how are you? It's good to have you here. All right, so does Cassandra regret embarrassing you in front of the customers back in January? Virgo sun. Does Cassandra regret it? Absolutely. Absolutely. Cassandra absolutely regrets it. You can see that just kind of looking at the cards, right? And seeing what they are. I think Cassandra really went back and rethought about what was said and how it was said and how embarrassing that was for you, and learned that, you know, there's a lesson in there, right? And, you know, for that, Cassandra was judged by not only you, but I think by other people who were like very uncomfortable in the situation. They didn't really know what to say or do. You know, people just kind of went along, or, you know, just kind of thought about it or went along with whatever she was saying at the time because they didn't know what to do going forward. But, you know, they've all kind of assessed the situation. There's a lot of, again, there's judgment. The King of Swords is all about being judging too, right? Kind of judgy. And it's about someone being very blunt. And sure enough, you know, that was Cassandra. But I think, yeah, I think Cassandra's really looked at things in a very different way at this point, because, again, I don't think it's just you that was judging her, but I think she was judged by many other people that were there in January and saw and heard what she said that was embarrassing. And I think, yes, there's absolutely regret in what she did and what she said. And, you know, there should be some kind of a truce between the two of you, because I think she needs to tell somebody. I think she needs really to admit that it happened and say something about that. So, yeah, I think she definitely regrets it. Stephanie Green, thank you for your donation. I do appreciate that. Yeah, post your question now, and as soon as you do, then I can do your reading for you. In the meantime, I'm going to do a quick one. What does the rest of the week look like for you? Oh, wait, you changed it, I see. What does the rest of May bring? I don't know. Did you give out your phone number? Barb, did you give out your phone number? All right. So, Stephanie, I see your question up there, and I will get to that then right after this. Awesome. Thank you for donating. I appreciate the generosity. Tomorrow you will. Okay. All right. Tomorrow. You go back to work tomorrow and he's going to be there? He's going to be a customer again? You know that, huh? You already know that he's going to be a customer tomorrow. That's interesting. So I think the rest of May is going to bring, I think it brings a time for you to do some stuff for yourself. Do something for you, the way you want to do it. Make yourself feel good. Something that's going to make you happy, right? Don't let yourself feel alone, because that's not the way to go. Definitely not the way to go. Right? You don't know, but his friend works there. Okay. There you go. That's good, Barb. See? So don't feel like you're alone, because you're not going to be alone. You've got people around you who are friends and friendly and family, and you're starting a new beginning on a better, stronger foundation. You're not just rushing into something that has no plans and makes you feel like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do, and things are going out of control. I think things are good. So don't let yourself get bored, and don't let yourself get frustrated with things that are going on around you. Just know that things are going to work in a good way for you. I think once they do, you're going to be very, very happy. All right? And that's what I got for you. That's what I got for you, Barb. So, Stephanie, thank you again for your donation. Ari, how are you? You changed your name. I see. So how does Saulius feel about you right now? Delight for one. You like my voice of reason. Well, thank you. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Delight for one. All right. So how does Saulius feel about you right now? Soleus wants to get together with you quickly. He wants to meet up with you. He wants to spend time with you. He wants to do things with you, and he wants to do them quick. He wants things to move forward at a fast pace, and you're kind of frustrated with that. You're not sure if that's really the best way to go. You're afraid that there could be, there's things going on around you that aren't good or not, just not good for the relationship or good for a relationship, I should say. And I think that is a big deal to you, right? That's very conflicting. That makes you feel extremely conflicted about whether or not Soleus is feeling good about things now or not, right? I know it does. It looks like a lot of negativity, doesn't it? It does, unfortunately. And I'm thinking, I think Soleus has feelings for you, but I just don't think that they are true or pure feelings. I think it's very fast moving feelings. Like he wants things to move really quickly. I see this as either a long distance relationship or maybe an online relationship, because I really think that the two of you have some distance between you. If it's not one of those, again, I go with the distance thing. I'm thinking there's distance between you, maybe because things are not exactly right also, right? So you have to think about that as well. But I do think there is a distance between you. And yeah, unfortunately, that's how I feel about this. That's the feelings I'm getting about it. All right, Stephanie. So thank you for your donation. Thank you for being generous. I appreciate that. You had a fight. You ended things with him because he was hiding things. Exactly. See, that's what I said. That's exactly what I said. That 7 of Swords was all about something sneaky going on, right? You could see that. Yeah, there you go. I don't usually comment on my own readings I give, but I think I hit that one right on the head. Yeah, I really do. I really, really do. Don't forget it, if you're here coming in late, I will not be here tomorrow night. Bumblebee, again, I'm very sorry for your loss. And I truly hope we can get some kind of a message from her, something that shows, not only that it's her, but something that, is an actual message to you. It is not donation-based, Queen of Water. You do not have to donate. But then you just take the chance of whether I'll pick the question or not pick a question, because it's random. But if you donate, then it does guarantee a reading. So yes, you can donate. Donations are always appreciated. All right, so see if we can get a message from your aunt. I usually hope that these start off with something, again, that's kind of telling about that person. And sure enough, this starts off with the Queen of Rods. And I'm going to ask you questions about your aunt. and you're going to tell me if this sounds like her. Okay? Does that make sense? Does that sound good, Bumblebee? I hope. I know you're still here. You answered me just a minute ago. So that's good. All right. So I think your aunt was a very powerfully charming person, right? She could charm the pants off of somebody. I think she was very warm and vibrant. She had a lot of creative energy, and she was always very determined to do things, determined to be successful. She had a lot of passion for the things she did. So does this sound like her? She was a spiritual teacher. Okay, well, then this does sound like her to me too. I mean, it sounds like someone who would be a spiritual teacher. I'll tell you that. All right, so yes, okay, you're saying yeah. Yep. It sounds like her. So if this is her and this is the message that she's trying to put through to you, I think she's trying to tell you that she understands that you are trying to emotionally heal from her passing, but it's time for you to make a new beginning. It is time for you to find your own passion, your own potential, and start your own projects. Don't be so sad all the time, and don't be angry with people because you are sad. Don't feel like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. You might feel like you have a lot of responsibility now. You might feel like, excuse me, there's a lot of burden on you and that you have to take control of everything. But with great responsibility comes great opportunities. And I think she wants you to know there's a lot of opportunities that you can have. So she's sorry that the two of you had this cold kind of ending, right? This cold and distant, detached ending of the relationship of her passing, at her passing. But she wants you to know all she wants for you is good things. She just wants you to be able to start something new, start new things, and enjoy, know that there is new beginnings out there. There's a lot of potential for you and a lot of energy. And that's what I get for you, Bumblebee. So I hope that makes some sense to you. You said this definitely sounded like her. So, I mean, then that would kind of be the message I'm getting. Things change after people die, of course, right? And feelings change. And so, yeah. Okay, so you understand, and that's important. I think she really wants what's best for you, even though things may have ended in a bad way, or just not a happy note at the time. However, she still wants good things for you. And I think you can, and like you said, I think you can understand that. You had to fight because of conflicting thoughts. Yeah. I can understand. I understand how that can happen. It's just too bad that happened at the time that it did, where there was some bad feelings for you when she passed. So, oh gosh. All right, Queen of Power, thank you so much for donating, and thank you for being generous. I'm glad you're here. So, your question is, how is your Pisces twin flame returning to you? He was in a relationship. I'm thinking that is right. So he was in a relationship, and you want to know if he's going to leave that relationship and return to you. I think that's what I'm getting, Queen of Water. He cheated on you and ran off. Yeah, well, that's what I see. I definitely see where there was some big chaotic change in this relationship. There was destruction and a sudden change, right? That's what the Tower is all about. Destruction, chaos, big changes, sudden changes. And now you're waiting for a message from this person, from him. I hate to say bad, I hate to give sad news during a reading, but I think your relationship with this person is over. I just think it's over. I think, even in the sadness that you feel and stuff like that, it's not going to, it's not coming back to you, not in a good way. I mean, if the two of you got back together, it would not be in a good way, because you'd always have it in the back of your mind that he cheated, right? That he was a cheater. Once a cheater, always a cheater. And I think that makes you feel pessimistic about things. I think that makes you feel sad and lonely. But I can see where he ran off in a hurry, right? The Knight of Swords is always about speed and doing things quickly and fast. Rushing off, exactly what that, it's exactly word for word what that means. The Knight of Swords is all about rushing off and doing something stupid a lot of times, right? But it doesn't matter because it happened. So, yeah, I honestly, from the feelings I'm getting from this, I'm honestly feeling like he is not going to be returning. I don't think he's going to be returning. And like I said, if he does, it's not going to be happy. You're not going to be happy about that. You might be at first, but then, all of a sudden, the thought's going to come creeping into your mind. Oh, you know what? He cheated on me. He ran off and found somebody else in a hurry, in a real big hurry. So, that's what I got for you. All right, let's see what else we've got. Oh boy. Cynthia, how are you? You'd like to get a message from spirits about the singing classes you've been taking for the past 2 months. You're not sure if you want to keep doing this. You're not sure. I am a singer, Cynthia. I know I sing silly songs on here sometimes for people and stuff like that. But in all seriousness, I do. I play guitar and drums and sing and stuff. And I used to be much better until I had surgery on my spine and they had to cut my neck open to get there. That made it difficult. But yeah, so singing is not easy, right? It's not easy to hit notes and get the notes right and be just right on and in tune and all those things. So it's nice that you're taking lessons. I never took lessons. It was just something that I just always had and always used. I used it from the time I was a kid. I started in choir at 4th grade. So it's like 9-10 years old. Oh, look at that. You changed your picture. Ah, there you are. I love it. I love the new picture. So, should you continue? Or should you not continue? I think you're learning a lot, right? The high priest or the Hierophant says you're getting really serious about it. You are learning a lot of things about music. Bubblebee, you're welcome. You're learning a lot about music and the way music is and the way music goes, right? I can't even read music. I cannot read music at all. Yet I sing and play guitar, like I said, and have no idea how to read music. I took a class in high school where the final exam was you had to write a full song in 4-part harmony. And that was our final exam. It was a music theory course. And I did it. I wrote this whole song out in 4-part harmony, and I had no idea what it sounded like until I turned it in and the teacher played it for the class. It was a very small class, only about 7 or 8 of us. And for the final exam, you turned it in at the beginning of the class, and then she went and she took each person's and played them on piano. And I had no idea what it sounded like until she played it. And I ended up getting an A on it, so I was all right. But it was very shocking, I'll tell you. But anyhow, sorry. Back to the show. Yeah, I think, you're learning traditional stuff. And you're learning how to sing on your own instead of like singing along with something, right? If you sing along with like the radio or something, you always think, oh, I sound great, right? Oh, I sound just like that person. Me and Celine Dion, we are like, we sound exactly alike. She and I, boom, 2 of us. I sound just like Whitney. Yeah, I don't sound like Whitney or Celine Dion. But I think you're learning how to do it on your own. And I think you had I think possibly, and I'm not saying anything about your singing ability because I haven't heard you, but I'm just saying I think maybe you feel like you've had a bit of a setback. You feel like you've had a bit of a setback because, right? Maybe one thing didn't go well, or one night really didn't go well for you, and so it gives, now you have the feeling of, oh, maybe I should quit. Maybe I just not cut out for this. Maybe I just don't have it, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. But I think also that the people you're working with, the person who's teaching you, really is creative and has big plans for you. And I think they see potential in you. They recognize that potential. And they think that you can continue to do well. So I think, if there was a night or something, or even if there was two lessons that you took that just didn't go well, whatever it is, right? You leave them in your past. You don't look back. You move forward and you continue on. I honestly do believe that you should continue at least for another month. Give it at least another month. Right? And that's what I get for you. All right, Cindy. Thank you. Singing is cool and it's a lot of fun. It's not easy, but it is a lot of fun. All right. This is going to be my last free reading for the night. Let's see. Oh, let us see. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Christina, if I have time, can I tell you if your family and you will go on vacation this summer? Don't forget, no show tomorrow night. Yes, thank you again, Barb, for putting that up there. No show tomorrow night. Don't forget, donations do guarantee a reading, so I will still continue doing readings for donations at this point, but this is my last free reading for the night. Delight for one, tell me something. You're the mistress that Queen of Water's boyfriend cheated on with? You and Queen of Water know each other because the boyfriend cheated on Queen of Water with you? Is that correct? Or am I reading this correctly? Will both of you guys confirm that if you're still here? And you guys are not like killing each other on here and saying terrible things about each other, which I appreciate that you're not, but thank you for being respectful to me. But oh my. All right. Are you and your family going to go on vacation this summer, Christina? Are you guys, the devil made you do it? Oh boy. How do you know each other? Are you related, Delight? All right. So, Christina, I am seeing that. So my short answer, Christina, is yes. The short answer for you is yes, you will. I think you're very excited. You're ready to go. You're impatient about it. You have some great ideas, right? You got the whole idea of going somewhere and doing something and all. I think it's all feeling very adventurous. I think there's going to be some new emotional healing for you and for everyone during this vacation. I think it'll be very good for everyone because right now there's a lot of conflict in the family. There's a lot of conflict going on. There's a lot of things happening that are, fighting. Maybe fighting is a really strong word for it, but bickering and arguing and stuff like that is definitely happening. And I think, yeah, you see where there is this trip. So now there's this trip all planned and everybody's all ready to go and everybody's excited about it. And you, again, are very excited about it. So I do see that there is a trip. I just think that things are going to be, I think people are going to let go of the problems that are happening now. So that when this trip actually comes around, this family vacation comes around, it will be much more enjoyable for everybody. It'll be more enjoyable for you and for everybody else involved. And I think, I do think that everyone is going to be much happier. It's going to get, like I said, it's going to get rid of some of this conflict. There'll be that whole feeling of healing, the feeling of healing. Yes. And I think you're excited about it. I really do. So that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting for you. All right. That was my final question for the night. Thank you all for being here. I did not get any donations. I will be back on Friday. Yeah, Barb, you got it. You got me all set. Thank you very much for that. Don't forget the show is called Tarot Nights. I am the Night Reader Tarot. I will be back again Friday night. Not tomorrow. I know it just says live daily, but tomorrow I will not be home. So I will be back again Friday night at 6:00 p.m. Eastern time. So if you did not get a reading tonight, come back on Friday night and try again. Absolutely. I hope to see you all. I hope to see you all on Friday, and I will talk to you then. Have a great night, everyone, and see you Friday. Bye now.